Content scraping. Is it a legitimate and helpful process for your online business, or is it an internet marketing scam? Well, folks, spoiler alert, it can be both. Now, I'm Paul with Online Business Pro Solutions, and today I'm going to share critical information regarding content scraping that you need to know in order to avoid being persuaded to purchase products that promise white hat solutions, but in reality provide you with black hat strategies that will, at the very least, waste your time and money, but can potentially get your account suspended, your business bankrupted, and yes, you could even serve time in jail. So please stick around for this entire video. What I'm sharing with you could help make or break your internet business. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying this video. It helps me provide a better user experience for you when you let me know that my message is on point. Now, before we jump in, I do want to share some exciting news. If you are serious about making money online and you are just getting started or have been working at this for a while with no consistent success, I have some extremely effective free training for you in the link below. This is comprehensive training that takes you by the hand and walks you through the essential steps you need to build a successful, sustainable, and scalable online business. You'll learn how to find a profitable market, develop quality content, generate traffic, leads, and, most importantly, sales. And all you need to do is click the link below, and this awesome training is yours. No strings, totally free. Now, moving forward, I'm going to briefly describe the process of content scraping. Then we'll look at the practical uses and benefits, as well as the potential serious downside if you use content scraping inappropriately. I'm going to share an example of a legitimate content scraping tool, and then show you an example of the type I believe you should avoid. And then I'll wrap it all up with my opinion about the use of content scraping, specifically regarding newbie affiliate marketers. Now, first off, I'm not trying to scare you, but I do want to get your attention and help you make informed decisions. You are going to get bombarded with all kinds of once-in-a-lifetime offers promoting shoddy software programs, all wrapped up in pretty packages, promising push-button wealth. I want to help guide you through that marketing maze and mania. Now, content scrapers are one type of tool that gets misused, mismanaged, mismarketed, and misunderstood. So let's jump right on in. What is content scraping? Content scraping is the act of strategically pulling content from websites. Now, they can be your websites or they could be other people's websites. You can do this manually by using the copy and paste method, which, of course, can be extremely tedious and time consuming. Or you can run a bot software program, which we refer to as a site scraper or content scraper. Now, content scraping of publicly accessible information is generally considered legal and fair game. But information that requires usernames, passwords, and content that is specifically disallowed by social media and other business platforms is considered at the very least unethical and most times illegal. Now, please note, even if the process of content scraping is legitimate and above board, how you use that information can still land you in hot water. Now, there are many legitimate purposes for content scraping. Generally, this information is pulled from your own sites for internal purposes, such as data entry, like grabbing data from one site or file and entering that information onto some type of spreadsheet. Data migration, and that's transferring content from one storage site or file to another. And content management, and that would be like where you're repurposing information for various formats and mediums, such as repurposing a blog into a video. Now, there are situations where the collection of data from external websites is appropriate. Now, one would be competitive intelligence, such as comparing your sites with other similar sites. Now that's smart business, providing you don't attempt to bypass restrictions and gain unfair advantage by using disreputable methods. And then there is reputation management. An example of this is, say, searching social media platforms and forums to gauge public sentiment regarding your business. Now, for the dark side of content scraping, which is double-pronged. First of all, the parameters and the design of your search. If the parameters of your search are beyond what is considered publicly accessible information, then you are absolutely in the wrong. If you design or use a software that's designed to bypass firewalls, passwords, and usernames, and or defy terms of service of the websites and platforms that you are scraping, you are most definitely defying all rules of fair play and may quite well be breaking the law. Now the second prong is how you use the content that you scraped. Examples of inappropriate use are competitive data mining, online fraud, data theft, contact information extraction for spam and digital ad fraud, and most pertinent for our conversation today, account hijacking and stealing intellectual property, generally termed plagiarism. Please remember, most website content is protected under copyright law. Even misrepresenting information in the public domain as original work is fraudulent. To give you a better idea of what I've been talking about, let's quickly walk through a couple of content scrapers. Okay, real quick, just one more time to make absolutely certain that we're still on the same page. When you use content scraping software, we'll refer to it as a bot and specify target URLs and or keywords this bot tries to convince the servers that it's human. Now once past that hurdle, it sends a request to the target server, and in return is sent HTML source code which allows it to access the target data that you've requested. Now that's all based on the parameters that you have previously established. Now that collected information is a bunch of coded gobbledygook which the scraper software cleans up and translates into a format that makes sense to you, which you can then download via a predetermined format such as a CSV file or an XML file. Let's look at a couple content scrapers, one that is a major league product and one that I feel falls in the shiny object category. PARSEHUB is one of many legitimate web or content scraping tools that are available online. Now, the original founders of this company are 3 individuals that wrote the code and developed the app. They used it extensively for research as proof of concept, then started marketing it to businesses that they felt may benefit from the use of this tool. Now, their primary target market is large enterprises that plan to use content scraping to either legitimately manipulate and migrate their own content and or to analyze publicly accessible information for marketing, strategic pricing, reputation management, etc. So, this tool is the end product that makes the process of content scraping accessible and relatively pain-free. Now, you can tell a lot simply by looking at their site. It's crisp, it's clean, it's on point. It's just the nuts and bolts of what they have to offer, and simple explanations of its components. No hype, no spin, no financial justifications and promises of monetary gain, just the basics of what you need to know, and they even allow you a test spin to see if it is the right product for your business. Now, on the other hand, here's Yibe 3.0. Your instant video empire. Even the name is filled with hype and emotional triggers. Now, please understand, this is not a product review. I'm simply showing you an example of a product type, and that type is one that takes a legitimate tool or process and twists it into a manipulative marketing strategy. then sells it to unsuspecting newbie marketers as an essential tool for overnight wealth and success. Now that's a classic example of a shiny object. If you are interested in a fair and honest review, check out the link above for a review video put together by a friend and colleague of mine, Lorraine. Her YouTube channel is The Digital Explorer. Now, personally, in my opinion, I think she was a little too fair and generous with a 4 out of 10 rating, primarily because using this product the way they recommend can get your business shut down in a heartbeat. But Lorraine's review is a great comprehensive look inside the actual product, not just the sales page. So I highly recommend you check it out for yourself. And in their defense, Yive 3.0 appears to function as promised. They also charge a monthly fee, so that holds promise that the sellers do intend to keep the software updated. The primary marketer, Marcus Cudd, appears to be an alright guy and definitely has a footprint in the online marketing community. But the quality of the videos this software generates is subpar. The content is stolen or spun into an inarticulate jumble, and both consumers and search engines are becoming much more quality-oriented and selective regarding the content they seek. Your goal should be to stand out from the crowd, not copy and paste other people's content. Content, in fact, that may or may not even be accurate. How would you know it's all automated and spitting out hundreds of videos at a time if the sales page is to be believed? In their training, they even include an instructional video titled, "Losing YouTube Accounts, It Will Happen." Of course it will happen if you use this unethical approach to content creation, or should I say content cloning, and setting up multiple spam accounts on YouTube and Google as they suggest. Okay, enough said. The ultimate question is, if you are new to affiliate marketing, or even if you've been working at this for a while but have no consistent track record, do you need to include content scraping in your online business success toolkit? The answer is a big, fat no. Legitimate products are beyond the scope of anything you need at this point in your online business journey. And products that seduce you with push-button wealth by using shady marketing strategies and content generated from content scrapers, well, good luck with that. Send me a note from the unemployment line, or perhaps even jail. There are minimal investments and or tools that you need to start a successful affiliate marketing business. Above and beyond some basic hardware, I'd suggest web hosting, a decent page builder, and an autoresponder. Anything else will just slow you down from generating amazing original content. The most significant investment you will need to commit right now is your time and sweat equity. So, content scraping? No. Generating value-packed original content with your own unique voice? Yes. To help you make that happen, click on that link below in the description section. Take advantage of this absolutely awesome, absolutely free training. Don't waste any more time. Do it today. Thank you. Y'all have a great day, and I hope to hear from you and see you real soon.